Alright, come on in, hit the like button, think about subscribing if you're ready. If you're new here, welcome to the channel, but most importantly, welcome to the Viking family. So this is my personal opinion, / review, for the 2024 comedy rom-com thriller film called Drive Away Dolls. Here's the plot. In search of a fresh start, two women embark on an impromptu road trip to Tallahassee, Florida. However, things quickly go awry when they cross paths with a group of intempt criminals along the way. Now here's some of the cast. So going into this, I knew this was going to be a rom-com, which is fine. I have no issues with it, depending, but they tend to make them towards younger audience now, which is fine, and they kind of get really creative, which I have respect for. Like horror, lately has been type of a thing, and I thought this was going to be fun, but nothing special. Well, the constant sex jokes and commentary was so overdone throughout. And sexual jokes is fine. The nudity is fine. That's stuff I grew up on with 80s and 70s, mostly 80s and 90s films, and that was fine. I'm used to it. That's fine. It's an adult thing. It's fun until it's done way too much and way too heavily. Then it starts getting overbearing. The clearly fake Texas stereotype accent from the one girlfriend was annoying. And very clear it was very stereotypical. Now, I'm sure there are Texans that talk like that, but it was a really bad, of an idea. Not that she did a bad job of it, but just a very bad idea to do that, even though she's trying to be Texas, but you don't need to have an accent like that to come from Texas. I mean, come on. The other girl's smug deadpanning was sort of annoying, but oddly enough, her character story made me care for her about her the most. Unlike her friend with the accent, who was so sexually about everything. I mean, constantly everything. It was. I think that's what mostly ruined the film for me. Apart from Ray. You completely lost me with the constant random acid trip cutaways. That's something else that was also, I noticed they did that a lot, and I don't understand the context of it or why it was done. I kind of do. It has to do something with the briefcase, but it's just... To be honest, I was a little disappointed with how little we got of Pedro Pascal as well. And the more, after writing that, I do kind of think about it more, that's kind of what he's known for. Lately, is he's been in a lot of films, and they're usually short things, which is sad. He's a great actor. He's very unique. And it was a very funny part, to be honest, when it was in there. Now, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be, but it did have some fun aspects to it. Now here's my rating on my final thoughts. It was a dumb but kind of fun film, but not necessarily in the good direction of ways. Being so dumb that it's actually good. This is more of it's just so dumb that it's kind of, the writing could have been a lot better. The writing could have been less on the sexual jokes leading the story, and more of this more writing with that. They could have still kept the jokes in there, just not as that was leading the first half of the film. It just... Relying on something like that instead of good writing is definitely bad writing, in my opinion. I get what they're going for, kind of a lesbian type of teenage awakening type of they're going off to college type of age, kind of joke, sexual stuff, but it was just so overbearing that it overlapped the actual story of what was going on with the briefcase. But as always, what are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. I'm sure there's going to be some unfortunate comments because it's went in that category, and I don't like to go around these because of that, but it is what it is, and I thought it'd be very interesting. And honestly, I didn't know that going into it, so I personally have nothing against either way on that type of thing. You do you, I do me, and I have no issues, so love is love. But yeah, and I'm not going to go any further because that's starting to get into something that my channel's not about. But it's just like, I'm always fearing that that's what's going to happen in my comments, because it's happened before with other touchy subjects that I didn't even touch upon. Other than just mention that's what the film's about. So it is what it is. But remember, I love you all. Please stay safe. Spread the love, most importantly. Skull.